And see, the lid, I threw that away, but then you can buy a separate lid like this. Snaps right on there, easy to get on and off. And so, you know, that cost me a couple bucks is all. And so now I use that for all kinds of stuff. Don't throw away your paint buckets. You can always rinse those out. And if it's semi-gloss paint or eggshell paint, you let the last bit dry in there, let's say, and then 2 days later, peel it all out. You can peel it all out in one go pretty much, and then clean up the rest. Don't rinse that whole thing down the sink or drain or something like that, okay? And so there's my thought on the ceilings. And as for that ceiling, am I gonna use a 9-inch roller? No, I'm not. I'm not? What am I gonna use? Oh, come on, where's the, oh, here it is. I'm gonna use a 6-inch. I'm gonna use a 6-inch roller. Can you believe that? Yes, I am. And I got some roller covers for it. And they got all kinds of stuff in the store. This is the Pro Series. This is a better one. See, they have different ones. See this here? It says better. They have some other ones called good, better, best. And then the Pro. The best was the purple. The better was this other color. It's kind of like that. And see, after a while, you know, these here aren't as thick, are they? Now granted, I've already used that one for another project, but you know, there's no way I'm gonna use that for this whole job. And this one here, see how thick it is as compared to these? Look at, see that? This only costs like 40 cents more than this purple one. And it's the same, the thing is, this one here is gonna hold more paint. I can run more up here. And the thing I like, when I use a 6-inch roller, it's not as heavy over your head. It's easier to work with. It doesn't spit all over the place. You got one of these, and if you're painting all day long, and if you're not a professional painter, which I'm not, but when I get done with this job, it's gonna look like a professional did it. That's why I'm hoping you watch these videos, okay? It's difficult to get that up there and to run it along there with the same amount of pressure, the same amount of paint as you go, because you don't wanna, it's hard to do a little bit here and then go over your head and then kind of go this way and you're backhanding, forehanding and stuff. And this, you think, oh, hey, it's easy, and you start doing it, and after about 20 minutes, you're gonna see what I'm talking about, especially if you got a 10-foot ceiling. This one's only 8 feet, you know? So I'm gonna have a nice, easy go of it. But if this was 10-foot ceiling, if you can barely reach it with your paint pole, as you're going, you do it up over your head, the stuff comes down in your face and your eyes and all over your clothes, and it's hard to cut in with that, and it gets heavy, and your paint extension piece is bending just a little bit, and you know, you got to know what you're doing to put the exact same amount of pressure on there, because I don't want stop and goes, and I don't want thick paint here and a little bit thinner and a little bit thicker, and it's not blending all in. Way easier for me to use the 6-inch. It takes a little bit longer, but it's easier to work with, and I can paint. I'll be painting ceilings I can paint ceilings all day long using that 6-inch. And you know, yeah, it's going to take me a while, but see all this high stuff? I got to get up there on a ladder. Last thing I want is running a heavy paint extension pole, and the paint gets heavy on there. The roller cover is heavier. And the actual roller frame is heavier. Okay, so that's why I'm going to use the 6-inch and do that. Then when I cut in, I'm just gonna take this and hold it like that. Put a little bit of paint in there. Get my paintbrush up in there and cut in. And when I cut in, I'm not gonna have to cut in perfect because these walls are gonna be painted too. If I get a little bit of white paint on these walls, I don't really care. Do you see what I'm saying? In fact, when I got the 6-inch mini roller over there, I could almost squeeze it over to the edge and run it along that edge, and I'm hardly gonna have any paint touch up on the ceiling. You see what I'm saying? And so another reason why I like to use the 6-inch for the ceilings, because then after I get done with all the ceilings, then on the walls, then I cut the walls into the ceiling. Do you see what I mean? In fact, I can use a throwaway paintbrush. I can use a 2-inch throwaway paintbrush. Look at this 3-inch that I use for ceiling floors, and I've used it and used it and used it. See how it's worn all out? But I could, in a pinch, if I wanted to, I could use that to cut in the ceilings. But here's the other thing too. If I need to do the first coat the best I can, okay? So because I want to get a full body of paint, if I use a paintbrush along the edges, okay, I want about the same thickness as how I'm going to roll it on with the 6-inch roller, okay, with this. Do you see what I mean? Because I don't want to skimp and just swish the paint on with the paintbrush on the side, because I may not get the paint even on there, and because this is a tan color, the paintbrush might want to have a tendency to slide on there. And so I'll probably end up using my professional paintbrush. See how it's cut at an angle? It's also, the bristles are really good, and it's thicker, and it holds more paint on there. And then I can get a nice even amount on there after I get done with the roller. Then I can stand back. After it dries and look at it and make the determination, you know, the $100,000 determination. Do I have to repaint all of the ceilings a second coat? And if I do, I do. And then if I decide, here's the thing too, if I decide to do 2 coats, if I just do the ceiling with the roller and say, okay, I'm not going to cut in the first coat, I'm going to put the second coat on with the roller, and I'm only going to cut in once with my paintbrush around the edge, maybe the paint isn't on there as thick as the 2 coats on the roller. So I'm going to end up cutting in the ceiling twice if I have to do a second coat. Some people let the paint thicken up in the container after a while, and plus this stuff is pretty thick anyways, a little bit thicker than regular paint, guys was trying to tell me. I don't know if that's true or not, but we'll see. And so you could possibly, if you had to paint this twice, you could possibly get 1 coat on with your paintbrush because the paint's thick, you know, and because I'm using the 6-inch roller, my cut-in is only going to be yay much, you know, like that much. It's not going to be, you know, 2 inches wide up there or anything. So there's my project, and what I'm going to do, I'm not going to paint out of that. Another reason why I get a 5-gallon container, I'm going to use this to paint out of. Okay, so I got my little paint frame and put that in there like that. Then I can swish the paint off and clean up, and I can just pour. I'm not even going to pour 2 gallons in there. I'll pour a gallon in there. Okay. Now I can carry that around. I can slide it around with my foot, you know, carefully as I'm going, and just kind of do that. Easier to do that than if you had a 5-gallon container and you put the grid strainer in there. The first half gallon of paint, you can't really use this grid. The grid is designed to kind of wipe off the paint, and so you get an even coverage on your roller. Okay, you can't do that if you got a 5. Plus, you got to lift the 5-gallon container up. You can't just slide along with your feet. You try to do that, and you know, you could tip it over if you do it too hard or whatever. So always have an extra paint can. Okay, and then you can take your 5-gallon of paint, even if you're going to use 5 gallons. Take your 5-gallon of paint, pour 2 gallons in there. Or what I'm going to do, because I got a 2-gallon container, I'm going to pour a gallon of that in there. You see what I mean? Now you're working out of this. Okay, that's what you're working out of. At the end of the day, you can just take this, slide that down in there, take your paint lid, put that on there, because you're going to be back here painting tomorrow. Take that out, lift this up, put it there, away you go. Okay? And so that's my plan, and I'm sticking to it.